What's up, y'all? So I'm back. And I'm back with a lot of. Okay, I'm back with a lot. I'm in my bed because what time is it? Hold on. Okay, let's see. What time is it? It's almost 11 o'clock. So it's almost 11 o'clock. It's Tuesday. Yeah. So I know y'all probably want to be like, girl, where the hell you been? Where do I start? Should I start with the fire that I had? Or do we talk about work? I say we talk about the fire. So, I had a fire. Yeah. So y'all know what I do. Okay. So I had my stuff out on the balcony, and I had it in 10 like gardening fucking theme, right? And so I'm at work, right? And my friend calls me, she's like, there's a fire at the apartment. What? What do you mean a fire? So let me turn this way because this always cuts my head off. Anyway, so I'm like, what? What do you mean? It's like they call and they said the balcony is engulfed in fire. Engulfed immediately. I thought about the dog that's out there on the balcony. I was like, oh my God. And I'm like, how is there a fire out there? How the fuck is there a fire? Now, as I told y'all in my previous video, I've been doing this shit since I was fucking 13 years old. How the fuck is there a fire? I ain't never had a fire issue. So, FYI, just for educational purposes, when y'all burning y'all candles, excuse me for the way I sound, that's another thing. My sinuses thing. We gonna talk about that later. Be very, very, very careful with your candles. Now, mine's, I wasn't have any like what do you say? Because people who are experiencing in this sort of thing will understand. I didn't have any negativity coming against them, so it wasn't like the flame was high. The flame was reaching out over the candle jar and all of that sort of thing, you know. These are things that you have to be concerned with when you're burning your candles and stuff, because that means you got negativity coming against you when it's burning like that, right? Anybody knows this that's experienced in this shit. Okay, I'm talking to the experienced people. So I was really confused as to how and why. So when I got here, there was probably at least 4 or 5, maybe even 6 fire trucks here. Ambulance, everybody was here, okay? So I'm like, soon as I pull in, I'm like, everybody in the community was standing outside and looking, they're walking their dogs, and they're looking up there. I was like, oh my God. But so I'm looking, I can't get in my garage because it's blocked off with the fire trucks. I mean, it's all the parking is taken up. So I'm like, I had to double park to come in and see what the hell. I'm just praying in my mind because, you know, I had the two little ones, the two little ones, and then there's the big one, you know, the pit bull. And so you guys don't know about her, but she was actually the one that was on the balcony. So I'm thinking, oh my God, I didn't know if the fire was inside, outside. I didn't get a whole lot of details. So I'm like, oh my God. So I get up here, there's a whole bunch of people standing in the hallway, whole bunch of people inside, and I'm like, I'm the one that lives here. What is going on? It's like, oh, there's a fire. You should have candles out there. This. I'm thinking, you're not going to tell me about my religious practices, but moving on. So I asked one of the guys, was there wind or no wind? What the fuck? How the fuck did this fire start? Still puzzled. So right now I'm still very confused, still questioning how this shit started. I probably will never get the answer what happened. One of my Santa birthdays I had out there in my little setup, she burnt down to the base. She's gone. Okay? So I'm still trying to process that situation, which happened before Christmas. And that's why part of the reason why I haven't been on here like that and stuff like that. And it's just kind of put me in a place where I'm not as content as I was. And I just want to come on here. Plus, I'm still having this issue. And that's annoying to me. And so I just was not in the spirit to come on here. And so but I have been contemplating on talking about the whole fire situation. Should I not? But my spirit is compelling me to talk about it, so that you can educate people on fire safety. So be very, very careful regardless of how your candles are burning or whatever. Just be very careful. Make sure that you don't have things around that can basically further make the fire worse or whatever. Even if something goes wrong, like if your candle breaks, it falls over or anything like that. I'm sorry, this nasal thing. This is the reason why I don't come on it. But we're gonna push through like we always do. So just be very, very careful of your candle practices and stuff like that. So with that being said, I have the fire chief, the management like tell me, oh, don't burn candles out there. Don't so yeah. So that's been very discouraging to me. And so the contentment that I felt staying here is gone now. And not only that, now that I'm a little I wouldn't say unhappy, but I'm disappointed now. In this building I stay at, there's a lot of people with dogs and stuff. And so y'all, I talk to you guys all the time about my allergies and my asthma. So all these damn different dogs, and it's just been really fucking with my allergies and my sinuses and shit. I'm even worse now than I ever have been. And so I'm constantly plugged up, and they're discussing surgery, so I'm considering it very much. And so you can hear how I was literally, it's just jacked all up in here. So they say I'm a good candidate for surgery. Okay, let's do it. Because I'm tired of this, and I have not been able to smell since I came back from Oklahoma. Y'all know I went to Oklahoma in August, And so I could smell when I was out there, right? Once I came back here 2 weeks later. So, yeah. And mind you, I couldn't smell when I went out there. I'm gonna be real. I couldn't smell when I went out there. But once I was out there, because I was there for like 3 weeks, and I was doing, my usual regimens and stuff like that, and then I was taking extra precautions because I didn't want to get sick and all this nonsense while I was there, whatever. So, but one day I could smell, so I'm like, great, I can smell again. Then when I came back home 2 weeks later. But anyway, so yeah, so surgery is in the making. What else? Work. Let's talk about work. So, work is work. If I haven't been contemplating before, like I was in the past, about leaving and stuff, and I know I've been on here so much, like I want to leave, should I stay? No. I've completely made up my mind that I'm going to leave. I'm consistently looking for jobs. Jobs in other states. I'm considering jobs in other states. I just come to realization that I can't do this anymore. I can't do it. The fact that I know, and I told you guys in a few videos back that someone put something in my drink, right? So I had a coworker gave me a refrigerator or whatever shit, and I was putting my sodas, my Gatorades, my little drinks, and just refrigerated stuff in there. So one day I take out one of my sodas and stuff, and I crack it open, I'm drinking it and shit. All of a sudden, that same substance is in my drink. I think it was basically put on the can. So I'm like, this is it. This is fucking it for me. Because how is this fucking shit okay? I don't even know what the fuck that shit is. But if I come up, I test, and it's somebody go get their ass. Somebody gonna be in trouble. I'm gonna just say that somebody gonna be in trouble, because I better not have any stuff in my system that I don't voluntarily take. If you're getting where I'm going with this, you know what I'm saying? I better not have anything in my system that I didn't voluntarily take. So that's on my mind. And I'm like, how is this okay? Because I've mentioned it to management before. I just recently mentioned it to management. What the fuck is it going to take for something to be done about the security in this damn? I can't. And I told them straight up, like, you either do something about this, and I'm going to have to find another job. I'm going to have to find another job. Because I don't come here. I didn't sign up for this sort of fucking thing. I didn't sign up for this. I don't understand how something like this is fucking okay. I just your coworkers poisoning you. We've gotten to that point. And I really hate, like I tell you guys all the time, I really hate getting on here and talking about negative shit. But I myself have to make a change in order for there to be a difference in my life. This job, I have to make a change. I can't keep sitting around and saying, because of where I'm at in the stage of my life, I don't want to start over somewhere else. But it's either start over somewhere else or let this place kill me. Literally. If you weigh the pros and cons, honestly, what is better? Starting over somewhere else or not being able to start over at all? Because where are they doing this type of shit at? Where are they doing this shit at? So I've made a conscious decision to leave. That's what I'm going to do. I made a conscious decision that I'm going to take a job somewhere else, not in California. Okay? So, with that being said, once everything falls through, because I don't want to tell you guys like where and all of this stuff like that. I don't want to jinx it. So once everything is said and done or whatever, then I'll come back on it and update you guys. Not that I'm saying I'm gonna like disappear or anything. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not gonna disappear, but I'm saying once everything falls through, excuse me, I'll update you guys like where I'm at. But I made a conscious decision that I'm going to leave and I'm going to take a job somewhere in another state. I literally had a dream early this morning, but it was like right before I woke up. And the shit was so vivid. It felt so fucking real. See? I'll tell you guys about it. So it's really crazy too. It is long, so I hope you guys still have patience with me. All right, so I'm working in this. I felt like it was a bank, right? The building was really, really fucking old. So it had this ramp, so it was like the front doors of double doors, and then like when you come in, it had like this handicap ramp, right, going up. I don't know why I had a handicap ramp, but anyway. So up top, there were cubicles, right? There was cubicles, and I had my own cubicle, whatever shit, and I was like excited about that. I had my own little cubicle. Anyway, so my daughter calls, right? And she says, Mom, I have to go see this doctor, and I want you to go with me. She's like, I don't know what he's going to tell me or whatever, and I want you to go with me. So I'm like, okay. I was like, I'm at work, so let me talk to my supervisor and see if I can take my lunch and go with you, right? Mind you, the job is in LA, downtown LA, right? for anybody that's in Cali and you know where downtown is, and her doctor's appointment was in San Diego, right? Why did I think, here's the gag. Why did I think that I could take my lunch and go from LA to San Diego in 30 minutes? Because anybody knows, if you take a lunch break, it's typically 30 minutes. Why would I take a lunch break to San Diego, from LA, downtown LA, and ride to San Diego thinking I'm going to be back in 30 minutes? Anyway, so I go with her, right? She goes and talks to the doctor. We get out there to San Diego. She goes and talks to the doctor, right? The doctor tells her she has cancer. So I'm just hysterical. She's upset, whatever. I managed to get back to work, but I was late, right? So when I get to work, right, I get back to work, I find out I'm fired. Right? I'm fucking fired. I'm fucking shit. Why am I fired? Okay, yeah, I knew I was late and whatever shit, right? But that doesn't deserve to be fired. Like write me up or whatever. You know, that was pretty much my attitude. I don't remember if I said that or not. But I'm like, that doesn't deserve to be terminated. You know, because I was late. I don't know how late I was, but surely it was LA, downtown LA to San Diego. I was a lot late. Anyway, so you know, I probably deserved it. But anyway, so I look up, there's this bitch in my fucking cubicle. So I'm like, so people tell me, they're like, my other coworkers is like, she lied on you and that's why they fired you. I'm like, what? What do you mean? So I'm like, I said, I'm looking, I'm on the other side where the ramp was, right? And mind you, the shit is up high. So I'm looking up there and I'm like, bitch, what the fuck did you say? What you lie about? What did you tell the supervisor? What did you say to the supervisor that they fired me? So she just sit there looking dumb, right? It's taking all of my mind not to come over that little fucking little plexiglass or whatever that shit that was and not beat the hell out of her. Okay. So I'm steady asking her, what did you say? What did you say? Why did you lie? Whatever. She's not saying anything. So by this time, she was like, leave me alone before I call a supervisor. I said, no, I'm not going to leave you alone because what did you say? What the hell did you say? So then she calls the supervisor, of course. Supervisor comes and tells me I need to leave or whatever and leave her alone. Leave her alone? Like, she lied. What the hell did she tell you? It doesn't matter. You're fired. And please leave before we have to escort you out. Escort me out. By this time, I'm getting more and more pissed off because one, nobody's giving me a reason why I'm fired. But I mean, shit, common sense, I'm late. Two, like, she played a part in the reason why I was fired, right? So I want to know. I feel like I deserve to know what the hell she said to get me fired, right? And then for the other little fucking bitch ass little co-workers of mine that told me she the one, I'm like, how come y'all didn't? I went over to their little cubicles and I'm like, why didn't y'all speak up for me and tell the supervisor that she was lying, whatever the hell she said? Because y'all know what she said. So why didn't y'all tell him that she was lying? It was like, really? Like, this is why I don't fuck with y'all anyway. So what happened after that? I came around. I remember coming around and like getting in her face and shit, right? And then I think the supervisor had me escorted out. Yeah, he did. He had me escorted out, and I was so fucking mad. And I came home. Here's the trauma with the whole fire shit. I came home and I had candles and shit on the floor, and the shit was all black, and it was like the two of them, they was all they was literally like shattered. The whole thing was like shattered, but they was still burning, but the shit was super black. Because I was thinking to myself, I'm gonna go home, bitch, I'm about to fix you. I literally was thinking, I'm like, I'm about to go home, bitch, I'm about to fix you. I'm about to show you something. And I can literally hear Spirit saying, no, it's not worth it. Because you're not supposed to be there. And I'm like, what? No, I'm about to fix this bitch. I'm like, no. I'm about to fix this bitch. Spirit's like, no, leave it alone. Because you're not supposed to be there. And I'm so in my emotions and I'm so enraged and shit that like, I wasn't getting the message. Anyway, from that point, I transitioned over to a different situation where it was my friend, and then we met up with his friend, and then we were in this van. Now y'all know I have a van. And so we get in the back of his van. I don't know where the fuck we were going. I don't even remember that part. But we get in the back of this van. He has like this van. In the back was like some long seats, but they were sitting up against the walls, you know, of each side of the van. Kind of like one of those vans like they would have for, I guess, like when you would take, like, I want to say inmates, but no, not really. But anyway, so the friend opened up the door. He was like, "Hey, pull out the little seats with the seat belts," because he's like the longer ones, the seat belts is not working right now. So like, there's some little seats, little like extra seats underneath. So like, pull the little seat out, and then there's the seat belts that actually work. So I'm like, okay. So I pull the seat out, put the seat belt on, and then he hit this corner, so the door flew open. So I was just like, oh my God. I was like, I told my friends, like, you didn't close the door? Oh my God, you didn't close the door good. And I was like, okay, can you stop? Because we got to close the door. He didn't close the door good. And so then, like, his cousin came and told him, like, wanted him to take this ecstasy and all this fucking shit. Like, the shit was crazy. And so he was like, you want? I was like, yeah, nah, I'm good. I don't do that. He was like, you sure? I was like, yeah, I'm sure. I don't do that. I don't do that stuff. So they took the stuff, and then, you know, whatever, and then I woke up. I don't know what significance that last part had, but it was just like, okay. But I don't know, maybe that meant that the whole part about being in the van just meant I needed to move. I think that shit meant I needed to move. That's what I'm gonna take that as, is that I just needed to move, because we were going someplace and I really didn't know where we were going, but I know we were just moving. We were going someplace, but I just didn't know where, you know. And so with that being said, that's when I came to the revelations that I needed to make a serious conscious decision about, instead of playing around with this. Because before we moved here, I was teetering on the fact of maybe taking a job somewhere else, but I wasn't. I was kind of like, I don't know, maybe I should stay. I like this place so much, and I kind of want to be here, so maybe I should. So I kind of canceled my transfers and stuff, because I'm still trying to stay with the post office or whatever. But I think I just need to get out of it, just all together. Just get out of it. It's just too much, you know. And then I saw a video last night where this guy was saying that he had this coworker that he really cared about, and he was like, the guy was getting ready to come to work, and he literally just in the driveway, and then he said the man he gave the job like 30 plus years of his life. Very dedicated employee. And he said the company gave all the employees cake and soda to like celebrate the man's life. And then the employees wanted to go to the man's funeral, and they was like, no, we can't have that many people not working. That, you know what I'm saying? That day, the day of his funeral, we can't have that many people out of work. So he said literally that the next week they had somebody in that man's job, so they didn't waste no time replacing him. And I literally saw that video last night. So I'm just like thinking, like, was that part of my dream? Well, I see that video, and my dream, was that like You know, my subconscious like telling me, yeah, just get the fuck out. You know what I mean? Stop wasting time. Stop playing with the idea. It just go. You know? Stop playing with yourself. Just, you gotta start over. You gotta take a pay cut. Who cares? What really matters is your peace of mind, your health not going down, further down. Because I do remember in my dream while I was fussing and cussing and so on, I was telling them, I'm like, I got all these issues and stuff with my health, and how the fuck you guys are gonna do me like this? I do remember saying that, and I was hysterical and I was crying and all of this stuff, that the fact that they didn't care about me. And that is the reality for a lot of people, is that we're giving all our time to these companies and stuff, and they really don't care about us. So in the mix, like last night, of me doing my job search and all of that stuff, I did a comparison from benefits for working here, doing certain jobs and shit, benefits for working here versus the benefits working somewhere else in a different state. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, the way our system is set up here in California is to keep people paying out money and nothing to preserve the quality of life of the employee. There's no incentives to ensure that the person's mental is okay. Their health benefits, they're not put out so much money for their health benefits, which is, you know, creates a little bit of a burden when it comes to your finances. You know what I'm saying? Because you think about, you're paying all this money for your health insurance and stuff. Well, it takes away money for you that you could be putting towards something else, right? If I'm wrong, you could give your opinion, but that's just my perspective, is that you paying a lot of money for your health coverage, not to mention your co-pays, what you pay for your prescriptions, because these doctors love to give you prescriptions and shit, and more than one. So you think about the cost depending on what your premium is and all of this stuff. Because I go to the doctor, some people, their copay is more than my copay, and I'm thinking, dear God, if your copay is that, what do you pay for your medication? What do you pay for your medication if your copay is $25, $50? What is the copay for your medication? You know, your copay is $50 to see a doctor. Then your copay for medication is probably like fucking $20, $20 each medication, depending on what type of medication you're on. Anyway, so I'm thinking, where's the peace of mind in that? I mean, really. I mean, we stay with these health issues and stuff like that, so that they keep us going to the doctor. We're constantly going to the doctor. Co-pays, prescriptions, co-pays, prescriptions, co-pays, prescriptions, co-pay prescriptions. And then you're paying whatever. For me, it's bi-weekly. So, you know, money taken out for our health insurance. So between that and then us with the constant back and forth seeing doctors and all this and our prescriptions and shit like that, it gets pretty costly. It adds up. You know what I mean? So I got to thinking, I'm like, this is no way to live. It literally is no way to live. Where's the peace of mind in that? So, like I said, I made up my mind to go ahead and just not do this anymore. Management don't want to do nothing about this mysterious person that's putting stuff in my drinks. And so they like, oh, we'll just lock it up in here. If I close that one door, people just climb over the counter. That's not going to stop anybody from coming in here. If I close this one door, what happened to the cameras y'all was going to put in here? We don't know. We don't know. But you're worried the fuck out of me about doing something, you know? Oh, like me in my little office, man, we both today, we were just like, she was over it, I was fucking over it. She's like, if I'm not, she was like, literally, she was like, if I can't do this mentally, she's like, I'm just not going to be here. If my kids are sick, I'm just not going to be here. Say yourself and your family first. What can I be mad at? Because I'm like, I'm ready to check out myself. I can't even be mad. I can't even say, no, you better be here. Because what the fuck? They take so much. They take so much from us already. You know? You're sacrificing, not really having a lot of quality time with your family to be there. And, you know? So, yeah. That's been an update. There was water damage. It was a lot of discomfort. They had to cut out the wall because the firemen, I know I was kind of switching back and forth. The firemen left the door open, so the sprinklers didn't go off on the inside. It went off on the outside. So, but when the fire department came, they left the door open to the going outside. So there was water damage to the, not so much water damage, but they felt like it was water damage because down below what was water, it went down into the people's garages, the neighbors' garages, like 2 of them. So the water coming in on the inside seeped into the walls and the floor, and it went down to the garages down below. 2 of the garages. Luckily, we were double covered by renter's insurance. So, we didn't have to worry about it. But the fact is, like, why the sprinklers are on, why did you leave the fucking door open so the water sprayed in the inside of here was fucking flooded. It was flooded. They took bath towels and all kind of shit on the floor. I come in here, my fucking towels are on the floor. My fucking bath towels are on the floor. And then they had the machine in here sucking up water. It's like, you fucking oxy goddamn moron. Why the fuck, and you're fireman, why the fuck would you leave the door open so that the water from the sprinklers from the fucking outside sprayed on the inside? And then you want to tell me about safety this and that and the third, but you're going to let the water come on the inside when you could have just shut the fucking door? So that's why I haven't been on here. It's like the frustration. So we were here saying we got holes in the wall because they had to cut out the drywall. They pulled up the floor. the floor, a few of the floor tiles. Then we had this irrigation system and shit to make sure that everything was dried out and all of this stuff. That was here for like a fucking week, a whole entire week. So it was just very uncomfortable. So it was like, oh, you might want to stay in a hotel. No. I'm not leaving my place unattended. It is more to the story I want to get into it. But I think I'll come back to it once I get out of here and leave. Because there's more to the story than I care to share right now. I'll come back to it. But that's why I haven't been on. And I'm still right today trying to process a lot of this shit. But I'm like, there's no need to process it. There's no need to understand it. Just move forward and forget about it. Just move forward and forget about it. But fire safety for you newbies, fire safety is very, don't burn your shit down trying to burn some candles and all this fucking, and then have too many fucking burning and all this shit and stuff. You know, make sure you take your fire precautions. Don't have any flammable shit around your stuff. Keep your stuff, just keep it safe, and make sure that you're burning it on a surface that's not going to be an issue, you know. Even though my area was 10, okay, because like I said, I had it in a little garden thing, almost looked like a trough. If y'all don't know what the trough is, look it up. Because that's just how cautious I am about when I do my work. I don't want no BS. You know what I'm saying? So that little shit right there, and the way I had it set up, like my Santo Muerte should not have burned down. Like I said, I'm gonna come back to it. I gotta switch it up. So for you vloggers, I end up buying a new camera. You like, girl, a new camera? Yes, a new camera. So let me show y'all. Because hold on, let me get all my little accessories and shit. Is this the one? Yeah, I think so. And then y'all might want to try it. Some people have some complaints about it, but is that everything? Yeah, I think so. Some people have some complaints about it, but I mean, I think it's convenient and it's kind of cool. I think that's everything. Let's see. Y'all, I'm sorry. Plug in. Like I said, it's late. What time is it now? It's probably like after 12. No, it's 11:34. Okay. So, what's this? Okay. Because I want, you know, as I want to explain it to y'all as I go along. Okay. Why is that? Okay. Hold on, y'all. So, okay, did I open it? Yep. Okay, so I got this DJI. What the fuck is it called? God damn it. Oh, Nano. There it is right there. Nano. So there's a little screen, and then here this part is a magnet the situation. Hold on. And then so you could take this off right here, and you could basically stick it on stuff. You could get it wet, Believe it or not, it doesn't have, I do have a case on it. This is a little case, but it's just the camera itself. You can get it wet. Believe it or not, just look it up. The people, a whole lot of people got a lot of YouTube videos, and then the screen. But they see it like once you detach it from the screen, you're not going to be able to see yourself on it. Versus, so that's it right there. What did it say? Oh, the screen is at 56%. I need to charge it, but this one, this here is at 99%, but the screen is at 56%. I need to charge that up. So this is also a little case that you would clip on your hat. Hold on, let me see. Ooh, sorry. So let me see. Hold on. So this, you would clip this onto your hat. Let me flip this around. What is wrong with me? So that part right there. And then it also magnetizes. You can wear it around your neck, right? So you can put it like this. Hold on, I'm about to show y'all. And how does this shit go? I think it go like this. And so this makes it, hold on. And so you can just wear it like this. Where's my tissue? Because my nose, I swear. I'm sorry, y'all. Look, my sinus, like, I'm constantly doing this shit all day long. And literally, it's worse in the evening. So you wear it like this, and it's pretty, like, it's not going anywhere. Look, it's not going nowhere. You know, so you can wear this like this, or I see like, or even like this. Hold on. Ain't that crazy? That's crazy, right? That's wild. Look, not going nowhere. So y'all know I had the DJI Pocket 3, right? They just came out with the 4. I don't think I'm getting the 4. I don't need the 4. I ain't even doing nothing with my 3. Anyway. But I got this one because, I mean, I just love the fact that it's really, really discreet. Like, it's more discreet than the Pocket. And so you could detach this shit and basically, you know, just record yourself like this. You don't even have to have it on the screen. Now, with it being detached, you're not going to be able to see yourself, of course, unless you have it attached to it, right? It's just basically, see that? So if you want to see yourself, you have to, you know, have it like this. But if you don't care about seeing yourself, then you can take it and just use this part and record, because it has a little button. There's a little there's a little button right there, and then for this part there's a button right there to turn on. So you could just, right here, you could just click the record button just from this part right here. And then I also have this part, because I bought a bunch of accessories. This is to put on a tripod. So you would connect you could do either one, I think. Yeah, so this is what that looks like. And you can just screw it on there to your tripod. So I got that too, so I could put it on a tripod. And then I got this as well. And then you can put this on a tripod too, as you can see right here. So you can either do it like this or this way for that top part. And then I got a silicone case on this because I just like to have cases on my stuff. And, you know, I pay a lot of money for my stuff, so I like to make sure that I'm protected. And I think this is like for God's sakes, like when you on a bike or something like that. So let's see here. Yep. Let me see. Let me see if I can put it on here. Oh shoot. Hey, hold on. because I'm about to show y'all how it go. It's actually not as expensive as the Pocket, but they still got a little stuff of what people be saying, because I haven't really used mine. Because like I said, I ain't been on like that, right? So people are saying that it overheats, which that's an issue that we have with the GoPro. You know, that's the issue that the GoPro has, which I have that too. I have a GoPro as well. So I don't know what it is about the little tiny like action type cameras where they want to overheat and stuff like that. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not gonna like blow my nose, but I am ready. So that's how I have to like pat it. So this is what it looks like. You know, if you would put it on, you could probably put it on the handlebars of a cart, of a shopping cart too. So this is what it looks like. You know, you can put it on the handlebars of your bike or the bar of a shopping cart probably. Because I think you could see it has a little thing right here where you could adjust the, hold on y'all, I'll be messing up. Right there, how you could adjust it to the size. So I got all these damn accessories. I don't be playing around with my accessories. I want to have everything that I could possibly need. So, and this connects on to there. Oh, and then I also got the hold on. I also got the lenses as well. Hold on, y'all. Take this. Okay. So I also got the lenses too. So these are the lenses. For the camera. If y'all want to see how it look, let me see. Let me take one off and put it on here. So I think, hold on. I don't think, oh damn. So it looks like when they have the little case thing on, you can't really, it doesn't work when you have the little case thing on there, because it's supposed to magnetize on there just like it would on the DJI, but it's not doing it because I got this little plastic case on. But anyway, y'all get the gist. And so with that, the microphone. So y'all remember me telling y'all about these the DJI little minis, right? And y'all know I told you I got two of them, as well as the regular size one that I have for my DJI when I got that. So I have the little mini. I only just have one connected. So I just have this one connected for this one, this camera. But the little minis, the little microphone minis work. So this is the little charging stand for it. And it just magnetizes to it or whatever. And then the camera also comes with the case to put in here. So y'all know, you're probably asking like, well, what the hell? This is where the lens would point, where the lens would point. And so this is what it looks like inside. You just have this velvety type little stuff inside. I can't even think right now. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll tell you this sinus shit, but I'll be glad when I have this surgery, because this shit is annoying as hell. So yeah, so I have all these accessories. This came with the camera. And I want to say the little bar handle came with the camera. But yeah, I got the DJI. You know, I haven't had the opportunity. Like I said, I've been just kind of bummed. So I haven't really like been working with it or anything like that. I just haven't been in the mood to do content or anything like that. So, what the heck? I'm trying to put it back in the case. But so I get myself in a different mindset and shit. I'm gonna get back on. Y'all I've been uploading shorts. I hope y'all been liking my little AI shorts that I've been making, the little stories that I've been making. Y'all seem to be enjoying them of myself. It's the AI of myself and stuff. So I'm just like, this stuff, that's what I do. It's kind of a little outlet for me, somewhat, to create those little shorts. So I see y'all liking them. So if y'all continue to like them, I'll keep making them. But that's the only thing that y'all been getting so far outside of this video, of course. I'm trying to get myself back to wherever. Because I don't fucking know right now. I don't know. This is like, I just feel like sometimes it's like there's always just something going on. Always something going on. And I want to get out of the situation where it's always something going on. I'm in my room. You can see my picture up there. And yeah, I got a lot of stuff going on up here. And my little boo-boos. Did y'all see him? Little postal worker. And so, y'all looking for Labubu outfits? Go to my Poshmark store. I got them all. I got the, and the postal, and this is my little custom one. She's wearing a Guns N' Roses t-shirt with custom bling shoes and little sunglasses, and you know that's my other little outlet too. Is these damn Labubus, like the shit. They ugly, but they're cute. They're different. She got Chanel eyes. And so y'all know I love my leopard print. And so she's a leopard print Lafufu. She's not a Labubu. She's a Lafufu. But I mean, Lafufus need love too, right? She's a little Lafufu. Look how cute she is. So, you know, she goes to work with me as well as the little postal one. And, you know, they be my little company. I have their little chairs on my desk. And so I set them in their chairs. And I just do my work or whatever. So, yeah, how long are we into the... Oh, my goodness. Okay, so, I don't know if I forget anything or whatever. But all my nose are really starting to run bad. I don't want to be on here. While my allergies and shit is tripping. So I'm gonna call y'all back. Okay, girl. I told you I was gonna call you back. Anyway, so on my outro note or whatever the hell you want to call it, I don't know. We don't have a script here. We don't do no script. We just go with the flow. Fire safety, right? Self-care, right? Self-care is very important. Physically, mentally, and be mindful of your surroundings for as the people in your circle. It's very, very, very important. I don't have a huge circle. I don't have a circle at all, to be honest with you. And so this is why I get on here and I make these videos to help you ladies to be aware, you know, for self, relationships. And it doesn't matter if a person's in a relationship or not. They have experience, life experience. Keep that in mind. That life experience brings wisdom. So you learn. And with me, I'm very, I'm observant of people and how they do things and so on and such. And so when it comes to me in relationships, I'm just like, I watch things. And I'm like, I watch how people do things and how they interact with other people. And so, and I pretty much get my summary for that. So I'm just like, that would explain why you're by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because a person can tell you, oh, well, I do that, No, bitch, you're by yourself because you're a fucking asshole. You're by yourself because you're a fucking jerk off. I mean, let's just be real. Let's be real. Some of these men are by themselves because they're by themselves because they're a fucking ass. You know? And they're not gonna tell you that. They're not gonna tell you. I swear to God. Goddamn allergies. Okay. They're not gonna tell you, yeah, I'm single because I'm an asshole. They're not gonna tell you that. They're gonna gaslight you. Tell you some BS. Right? Hold on. They're gonna tell you some BS. Hold on. I'll tell you, I'll be jacked up. My sinuses is jacked up. I can't wait to have that damn surgery. I'll tell you, this is some BS. Anyway, so they go gaslight you, tell you some more bullshit like, yeah, I don't want to be with nobody. Yeah. Shut the fuck up. Nobody don't want to be with you. Nobody don't want to be with you. Let's be real. Anyway, Jesus Christ, these little tissues and shit. I literally keep a trash can by my bed because I do. And in a box of tissue, I literally go through a box of tissue probably in a matter of a couple of days. So I'm with this, literally a roll of tissue, and I go through that. It lasts as long as the box of tissue. Anyway, I swear. And this is another reason why I don't be on. So, here's my DJI. And I swear this thing is literally new because I don't use it. But that's another thing. I want to start being more present for you guys. And I feel like this job takes away from me doing the things that, more of the things that I want to do for is keeping up with my businesses. I'm in school. So I want to finish my course that I started 2 years ago because it's a self-paced course. But I want to finish it. And I want to do so many things. And I don't have enough time. And I'm only one person. You know what I mean? And so, I want to start, I want my life to be more of mine instead of a company. Because, you know, postal is government. So it's kind of like signing yourself up for the service. Because when I got hired, you did take like oath and all of that nonsense, and you don't show up for work. They will AWOL your ass just like they do with the service. That is not good. They will AWOL your ass. Anyway, I want my life to be more of mine and not the job. You know? A lot of people are leaving jobs because they feel how, like I'm explaining to you guys, is that I'm not happy, or I have a family and I don't get to spend time with my family because I'm always at work. Work is taking me away from my job and so on and such. And now I'm like I'm looking at I'm looking to my kids, and I'm like, they have this going on, right? And they can make decisions to make a change in their life. And I'm like, I'm sitting here, I'm older, of course. And I'm like, I'm making a conscious decision to stay in a situation that's not happy for me. And I'm subjected to shit that should not be going on. Because a person should not be putting things, substances, in my food or drinks. And me telling management has not done nothing. You know why? Because now I'm about to get real here. Now I'm about to expose my job. Sexual harassment is such, and I think I've discussed this before, is a very common thing in my job. And the way it's handled, it's not handled. You know? One of my coworkers told me, I'm not sure if it was a new worker or not. But the girl was, excuse me, basically, another coworker smacked her on her ass, right? So I'm like, well, what did she do? He was like, yeah, she told people or whatever. She told like management or whatever. I said, well, what the fuck did they do? Did they walk him out? Well, no. And he said, they're saying, oh, they didn't see anything on the cameras. Bullshit. They installed more cameras. What the fuck are they talking about? They didn't see anything. How? What I have to say to that is that gentleman that is getting away with that assault, because that's what you could call it, because she didn't ask for her ass to be slapped. That just sends a message to other men in there that it is okay to invite yourself into a space where you're not wanted. And for me, I got exes that still I'm good with. And I got sons. Plural. I got sons. Biologically, I only have one, but I got sons. My ex got a lot of kids. I got sons. Yeah. If you know where I'm going with this. So for anybody that thinks they gonna get comfortable with doing stuff, if anything happens to me, I've already let my family members know. If anything happens, yeah. Because how are you comfortable doing certain shit up in this place? They need to shut that motherfucker down. They need to shut it the fuck down. Because the comfort in there to violate women is fucking unreal. It's just fucking unreal. I'm getting shit put in my goddamn drinks. And then a girl gets her ass slapped and nothing happens to that guy. This is why I told you guys that I just made a conscious decision just to leave. Because this is only getting worse. And the person that is the lead of the building their track record ain't good either. You know, their track record ain't good. It teeters on that line. So I'm like, with this person being in charge, like they're not gonna do nothing to this person that smacked this young lady on her behind. He not about to do nothing. He ain't about to walk him out of here. Cause like you guilty of the same type of shit and worse. I'm like, I don't even want to be in an environment where just unspeakable stuff is just okay. We just writing it off. It's like, Jesus Christ. What is this, a place of business, or is this some type of camp? I don't want to say some a S camp. You know, like. So with that being said, it's like, don't be afraid to make a change, move. If spirit is compelling you to move, then move. You know, move and make a change in your life. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say. And again, I hate coming on here with this BS. Hopefully, and this year I'll be back on here with I'll be in a different space, a different headspace. My lifestyle, not so much my lifestyle, but my work environment, my work situation has changed, which will put me personally in a different headspace. But as for right now, this is where I'm at. And even though it seems negative, I think I'm putting something out there that I'm pretty sure a lot of people are experiencing, because these jobs are just off the hook for real. And I think it puts out a message that if people think that this is that you're the only one this is happening to, no, you're not. And your workplace ain't the only place where this type of nonsense is going on. It's in other places as well. You're not alone. You're not alone. And y'all know what I said before. Y'all know what I told you before. If you can't sue the company, sue that person. Because the company ain't going to protect that person. Sue that person personally. Sue them. Sue them. Even if they ain't got shit, sue them so they'll fucking learn. Your behavior is not okay. Your behavior is not okay. You can't go to work doing that type of stuff. Sue them personally. Take their shit away. If you got a car, take it. They got a house, take it. Shit. They got a savings, take it. They'll learn. Cause how far did your freaking desires? How far is it gonna go? Do you want to lose everything for it? I think if you start suing these people personally, they'll knock the shit off. Sue them. Just sue them. You got yourself proof and stuff you can show in court. Sue them. That'll end that shit. Just sue them. You know? But something's got to give with this stuff. This is ridiculous. Like, we don't have a lot of other stuff that we have to fucking deal with without having that sort of thing to pretty much add the cherry on the top. You know what I'm saying? You got to be sexually harassed. Like, but I'm over it. Yeah, I can honestly say I'm over it, and I'm going to try something else. I'm gonna try something else. You know, y'all stick with me through this journey. Great. If not, I understand. You know what I mean? But I hope you do. So I got a vacation come up, and I'm going to work on that doggone van because we're gonna need that van later, and it needs to be equipped with the things that I need it to be. You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be the upcoming thing, is getting that van together, and yeah, we're gonna start some stuff with that. Because just work, home, work, home, work, home. We're not doing that anymore in 2026. Work, home, homework. No, we're not doing that in 2026. We're going to go out. We're going to live. We're going to get our spirit and mind together. We're going to, because I don't know if y'all know this, when you have your spirit and your mind together, you attract things. You attract prosperity. You attract good people around you, because like-minded, like-spirit people are going to be drawn to you. You know what I'm saying? Relationships, decent relationships are going to be drawn to you because you in the right headspace. Your spirit is uplifted. It's high. You know what I'm saying? Your vibration is high. So you're going to attract good things to yourself. And I need to get back into that. My spirit, like the job is literally has sucked the life force from me. The person who I used to be is not there anymore because of this freaking job. And I just want to get back to that. So also, what we're going to do, we're going to be journaling too. So, excuse me. We're going to be doing that. We're going to be journaling. And I'm going to try to be more consistent with you guys to show y'all what I'm doing to make changes and to do better for me. Okay? So, stay tuned. We'll be back. I'll call you back. Yeah, call you back.